Good morning. Welcome to Studio Church. My name is Brian Sanders, and this is Word of the Day. You know, if we look at goodness is something that comes naturally, and sometimes we really have to work at goodness because detriment and evil is just so prevalent in this world that it's so easy to fall into that, and it's kind of encompassing us all of the time. So when we fall from that goodness, we fall into evil and state of disrepair in that respect, and that's easy to do. So let's look at Matthew 21:15. I just want to read about the chief priests and the Pharisees and how they're envious of Jesus and what's going on there. So it says, "But when the chief priests and the teachers of the law saw the wonderful things he did, and the children shouting in the temple courts, 'Hosanna to the Son of David,' they were indignant." Now, I guess it's right to point out that evil is always envious of goodness, and goodness is always curious about evil. And that's where our downfall happens. When we become curious about the evil around us, then we can easily slip into that. And when we look at goodness from an evil perspective, it's more envy-driven than it is anything, because goodness is getting the attention that evil wants, and evil is exuding this false presence that attracts goodness. So when we look at the children and how they were exuberant whenever they were around Jesus, that's because the goodness in Jesus and the goodness and innocence in children attract each other. And that's a very solid, very good bond. And that's what we need to work towards, because evil will only attract more evil. But it will attract goodness if we allow it to us to fall into that state. So with those words, I hope you have a great day, and we'll talk to you again.